Hi, my name is Josh Langley. I'm the author of the Been You Is Enough series of books, and I'm passionate about kids' mental and emotional well-being.
And I'm Kris Williams. I'm the Secretary of the Children's Book Council of Australia WA branch, and I love books.
Now, we're talking the Reading for the Heart and Mind series. That's what we're doing at the moment, but today in particular, it's reading to kids.
Yes.
That is so important. But one of the things that I like to sort of always talk about when you talk about reading to kids, is the connection that you make.
Absolutely.
This time spent with the child, because I know that sometimes you talk to adults and they go, so what was the most important time you had as a kid? What was the most memorable? And they go, when my parents read to me.
Yes.
So in your perspective, with regards to books, what about you in regards to reading for kids?
Well, I think reading for kids is incredibly important, and you need to start very, very young. I mean, a lot of people read to their kids while they're still in the womb, and it's really important because they get to know sounds, they get to know words, they get to know language, they get to know early literacy skills by looking at pictures and words and how they relate, and it sparks imagination, curiosity. We've all read books to children, and we've all gone, when you said, which book would you like to read? And they bring out the same book over and over again. But they're learning.
If it's my books, I don't mind.
No, they're learning from those books, and they're understanding them and getting recognition. As I said, it's never too early or too late to start.
Where do we start? What's a good place to start?
Well, let's try this one here. Let's Count Wildflowers. It's a West Australian artist and writer. It's a simple counting book, but you've got words. You can talk about the flowers. Two Banksias stretch out wide. They're sleepy seeds, pods yawning. So you can talk about what that means. They can pretend to yawn. Yep. There's a lot. It's not just reading the words.
Or just counting.
No, it's colour.
Yeah, it's actually interesting.
It's everything. I love this one here, In the Lion. It's about a little boy who goes to the zoo with his parents, and while his parents are looking after his little brother, he's looking down into the lion, and he sees the lion eat a hairdresser, eat a groomer, eat all sorts of people until he gets to the very end, and he saves the day by going into the lion and putting a broom in his mouth and letting everybody come out. It's such a fun book, and you can read it with such expression when you're doing
that's the other.
it.
When you're reading to kids, you can really put on
That's right.
the emphasis on the words and
you
put
can
characters.
You can ask the kids as well. You can say, who do you think the lion is going to eat next? And you can look at the pictures and you can guess.
Yeah.
No.
It's the hairdresser that gets me.
It's-
Sorry to all the hairdressers out there.
It's a lovely thing to do it, I mean, one of the important things about reading to children is giving them your time. Here's another one. The Whole Story.
Kelly Canby, yeah.
The little boy finds a hole in the road and he says, I'm going to keep that. So he puts it in his pocket, and he realises it's the wrong place to have a hole because everything falls out of his pocket. He puts it in his backpack. You realise, that's the wrong place to have a hole. And all the way through the story is this rabbit. And the rabbit's going, he's not saying anything, but he's going, but if you just give me the hole, I could use it. And so all the way through the story, he decides he's going to go and put it back, and then the rabbit jumps and sleeps down the hole. So again, something that's really engaging.
Yes.
You can look for things within the story. How exciting to have a bear in your backyard.
I don't know if I'd like that. I'd be too scared.
How about finding out your dad's a superhero?
Wow. My dad was an architect. Is that like a superhero?
Well, yes.
Yes, in a way.
It is. I'm sure he has superpowers. But this is one of my all-time favourite books because it's such a fun book to read.
Okay.
It's all about visiting the zoo and not waking the panda, whatever you do.
What happens to... okay, that gives it away. I don't want to know.
So let me read. If you wake the panda, it's talking about what will happen if you wake the panda. When the hippos start hopping, the termites get titchy. They make the echidna incredibly prickly. For though, as you probably know, they are itchy. Cantankerous termites are awfully itchy. So you can see there's rhyme, and you can put expression, and then as you go through, it sort of says this is what all the animals going to do, and it finally
wonderful
says,
illustrations.
but don't wake the panda, whatever you do. So you can get quiet and quieter and quieter as you do it.
What happens when you wake the panda? Shh, don't tell anyone.
I'm going to read you. So don't wake the panda. Please don't wake the panda. Don't wake the panda. Whatever you do.
Oops. Uh-oh. He's not going to be happy, is he?
No, it's a very, very fun book to read. And as your kids get older, there's ways of reading with them by taking a book that's a bit of a graphic novel. My grandson, who's almost 12, loves it when I read to him whenever he comes for a sleepover. So they don't really grow out of it.
No,
and
I
think it's really important having that time.
For me, it's that connection, isn't it? That time and that connection.
If you're looking for books to buy for your special person, you can't go past checking out the notables and the shortlist from the CBCA Book of the Year Awards. That will be found on our website. So, happy reading.
Well, thank you very much, Kris.
Thank you, Josh.
And we'll see you
next
again
time.
soon.